Hello, people of Earth. So yes, I'm back. I got called out. I got hit up. How are you not doing no more videos? Why are you not doing the videos? And I told you guys in the last video I ended with. Hold on. Hello?
Hi, is Denisa there?
I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
Oh, maybe you can help me.
Nope, can't help you. I don't care. I love spam calls. Normally I have more fun with them, but I'm with you right now and that would be rude. Anyway, so yeah, everybody's like, I'm getting hit up like, no more videos. What happened? And I told you guys, like, I have spicy pickle whiskey and was gonna play like Naked and Afraid bingo when I watched the XL. Hello. And I was gonna take a shot like every time somebody said protein or mosquito, and what do you think happened? I got fucked up. And then also, like, I'm already a rerun, so I wasn't really like it's XL time. Like, that's the Super Bowl for me, so I'm not really thinking about like my show. I'm a fan. And are they not like living up to the legend already? Like, and spoiler alert, like, nah, no spoiler alert. Like, if you're not caught up, that's on you. Like, we all know what's gonna happen. We all know what's coming out of the water on Sunday night. Like, I can't wait. I need to see it. I know it's gonna happen, but I need to see it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like 100% feedback driven with all these things, and I keep getting feedback. So here we are again. So welcome to the one about hopes and dreams. No, welcome to the one about dreams of hope. Because this is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I have mental health stuff that actually pertains to the show also. So, backstory, I am a combat veteran. I served in Iraq, 2003, 2004, and came home to, and struggled with a lot of issues. And had horrible nightmares for a lot of years. And at some point, my brain just kind of shut off. And we're back. Sorry about that phone call. Another phone call, but on a cell phone this time. And when I'm trying to talk to you, how rude. Anyway, where was I at? I was talking about, which one is this? This is the one about hopes and dreams. No, this is one about dreaming of mental health. And I was talking about PTSD. Oh, yeah, okay. So, nightmares. So I was having horrible nightmares. Like, wake up all sweaty, screamy, looking for my weapon nightmares. And at some point, my brain just decided, hey, we're going to protect ourselves by just unplugging that part. And so I just stopped dreaming completely, like nothing. Nothing but blissful, deep sleep of the dead. Best sleep I ever got was when I stopped dreaming. And anyway, so I guess it's been like 8 years without dreaming. And I don't know exactly what day officially. I know it was right after Rhonda left. And that moment when I realized there's a big giant cat out here in the darkness that wants to eat me. And so I started screaming in the sky, screaming into the darkness in Old Norse and waving my billhook around or whatever. So like, and I think maybe that danger had something to do with it. But my symptoms, my PTSD symptoms, the anxiety and the obtrusive thoughts and all that stuff went away during the challenge, in the beginning of the challenge. But after Rhonda left and I was alone for a day or two, I started having dreams again. And I started having these really awesome, crazy, funny, emotional dreams. Like, I started dreaming about people that I loved and missed. And because the one thing about a challenge that I'm sure any cast member will agree is that the challenge really prioritizes your life. Like, nobody's on like day 12 thinking about, maybe I'll paint the deck or maybe I'll repaint the dining room when I get home. No, I'm not thinking about that kind of stuff. You missing the people that are important to you, and you thinking about people and you thinking about food. That's it. You're thinking about the priorities become very clear on the challenge, and I needed that. But yeah, so I started dreaming, and I started having funny, weird, dumb dreams. And it was just such this like I would wake up like giggling, or I would wake up with tears in my eyes because of these positive emotional dreams. And so here it is all these months later, and I'm still dreaming. Like, that didn't wear off. And a lot of my symptoms I still have. Once I came back to normal life, a lot of that other stuff came back. And that's a default. That's the new normal. I made the mistake that a lot of people make, where we come home and we're struggling with these issues, and we now have I'm clinically diagnosed with PTSD. There is no going back to normal. And it took me a while to figure out that it's about establishing the new normal and the new lifestyle and developing the coping skills to handle these new things. And it's just really interesting. It was an interesting experience to, because the stuff that happens to your brain, the PTSD stuff, there's another phone call. It's a spam risk. Okay. Anyway, so it's an interesting thing that happens to the brain. When like it's not PTSD when you're in a war, when you're in combat, it's not combat related PTSD, because your brain changes and it starts doing the things that are necessary to keep you alive in that environment. So it isn't until you take a soldier out of combat and you put them in an office cubicle that the brain doesn't know how to not keep you alive in a combat situation. So now it becomes PTSD because you don't need those skills anymore. Your brain doesn't need to work that way anymore, but it doesn't stop. And so a lot of the symptoms like hypervigilance and stuff like that don't shut off. And when you're hypervigilant in a situation that doesn't require hypervigilance, well, that's just exhausting. And it's counterintuitive too, like intrusive thoughts, where you have these things just pop up in your head while you're trying to think about something or trying to think about nothing. That part of your brain, so you're trying to go to sleep, and that part of your brain goes, hey, remember when that guy blew himself up? That kind of stuff sticks with you. And so you have nightmares. And when you're awake, you have intrusive thoughts and anxiety and all these issues. It's exhausting because we spend all our time trying to get away from it, trying to suppress it, trying to not think about it. So it's completely counterintuitive to talk about it on purpose, to think about it on purpose, and to acknowledge it, when really we're just trying to escape it. But acknowledging it and talking about it, for me, has been the only thing that's worked, which is kind of why I'm talking about this now. It was something that came up during the show that didn't make the edit, which, when I first saw the episode, I was a little relieved because, that's kind of personal. But yet, here I am spilling my guts to you. But I'm doing it because it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And we need to normalize mental hygiene, the need to talk to somebody, the need for counseling, the need for therapy. We all have something that we're carrying around. We all have everybody has a struggle. And talking to people and just acknowledging the fact that, yeah, I see a therapist. Yeah, I talk to a counselor. Yeah, I this is what I do. Like, coping skills is a thing. And so this is the opportunity to shed some light on that and go, yeah, I have my struggles too. And I've spent the last 16 years really trying to establish that new normal and understand what's going on in my mind and in my body and my brain, and the way that my brain has changed and the way my brain now works, because I'm responsible for that. So that's the dream part. The hope part is I started dreaming again. And so it's something that I'm still exploring, how and why that works. And I have my understandings and my theories, but that's a little too deep for a little 10-minute video. Yeah, I'm not done working on that. But I will say that it gives me more hope than I already had before, to know that, hey, so this part of my brain kicked back on, because I was in a 21-day survival challenge, and maybe it was that survival mode that kicked off the symptoms and kicked on the brain. They kicked on the dream machine. I don't know, but I thought it was worth sharing with you guys. It's my own little personal story that it gives me hope, and it's made a big difference in my life to be able to dream again. Because all these months later, and I'm still having crazy, awesome dreams, and good ones. Anyway, so, and the other thing is, the other hope is that I'm a member of a Combat Veterans Hope, which is a veteran service organization, and it's, again, a lot of PTSD, a lot of it's like Wounded Warrior Project. Just like they have great resources for people, for vets that are having that are struggling with symptoms and stuff like that. They have a lot of resources, and they have tons of ways to help you or to get you whatever assistance that you need. There is a Combat Veterans Hope, which is the local organization that does all of those same great, awesome things that I'm involved in. And then the last one I wanted to plug really quick is my friend Christopher Boats Oshana. I met him through the show. He, I think technically he was a production assistant was his title or something like that. But I met him on site in Sonora. Another vet, my brother. And dude, if there's anything I can ever do to assist you in your project, please let me know. I'm gonna, I'll put him in the comments, and I'll put a link to his website. But he's got a couple of projects. Like he did a documentary film thing called The Invisible Scar, which talks about PTSD, and it shares the experiences of veterans, and it kind of profiles some veterans, and they get to tell those stories and stuff like that, which again is counterintuitive, but incredibly cathartic and therapeutic. And it takes a lot of bravery and a lot of courage to open your mouth and talk about those things. And then he's got a brand new website up, which is PTSD, The Invisible Scar. And it has a lot of photos and backstories and it related to the project. Anyway, so I'm going to put a link to that in there. This guy is awesome. The last time I talked to him, I think he was looking for like a 501c3 sponsorship or something like that. So if you got one or you know one, help me find this guy a 501c3 sponsorship. Check out the website and network, and let's get this guy some help and support, because he's kind of an awesome one-man show doing all this stuff on his own, and he needs our help. And so that's all I got. I'm not going to worry about all the little questions and stuff like that I had on list, because people were still hitting me up. I'll worry about that later. I'll do another video at some other point. I get more feedback, and I'll come back and feed more back. Yeah, so that's it. We got a couple of days. Let's say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And are you ready? Because Sunday's going to be awesome. I'm going to get my Naked and Afraid shirt. I'm going to trade this for my Naked and Afraid necklace. I might even put on my haversack and fill it full of spicy pickle whiskey and risk another hangover, because it'd still be worth it. So tune in on Sunday night, and we'll watch XL and see what comes out of the water. You guys be good, and you still got time between now and then, so get out there and get your feet dirty. Later.